the Seminoles last year knocked Alabama for a loop in the season opener. Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with you. Let's go down to the field in Hollywood.
Well, as you can imagine, Florida State against Alabama has a lot of connotations here in college football. Alabama had to survive that opening week loss that was so embarrassing. Kalen DeBoer says that that was the thing that drove them all season long, eventually making the college football playoff. But keep in mind, these players might want a little revenge as Florida State takes on Alabama. Back to you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field first today. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. When you've got quarterback play, you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
So they'll give it to him again. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mack. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hill. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Throwing, Mack. Got it on the sideline. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And Reese, obviously you were talking about this guy earlier, and listen, you don't have to overthink this thing on offense, right? Just get our best playmaker the football as often as we can. And there you do a really good job of pushing it down the field. They find the matchup they wanted, David.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The Seminoles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Ashton Daniels. They'll have to deal with one of the top cover corners in the country in Xavier Brown. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's brought down immediately and barely got him back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. The play-action fake. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Fighting off the defender. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to impose their will with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Mack rushes on him. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go play action with Mack. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Dropping back, it's Mack. With the catch, it's Hill. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. He might want another play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. They up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go.
Running inside, it's Hill. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Austin Mack. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on their scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Throwing Mack. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mack. Quickly complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama, they kind of grow it internally from guys they've recruited who have waited their turn and then finally show up. Ty Simpson was one of those guys. He waited his turn year after year to get his opportunity, and I think they feel like they've got the guys inside the building already that can take over the spot and lead this team to a national championship.
Mack. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I think that's a built-in play for this offense. You saw the pressure immediately get to the quarterback on 1st down. You get him sacked. Well, how do you slow down the pass rush? You run the screen game. You invite those guys upfield, let them run by, and then you throw it over their heads. So a lot of times this is about controlling that pass rush and not letting them pin their ears back on the quarterback.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Daniels. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. The Tide will have to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Austin Mack fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Mack. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing, Mack. Stands in and takes the hit. Working the middle. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
He gets into the end zone to convert, and they'll tack on a couple right before the half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give out of the gun. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, Florida State's head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gets rid of it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they get him down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. The run from the shotgun. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I tell you what, these gloves nowadays are amazing. You see this more and more. Who needs 2 hands? You just go up with one hand, pluck it, bring it down for the catch.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Mack. Got a man. It's Riley. Breaks free. He might be gone. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Slithers into space. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Mack. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rodgers. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Blue 22.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
Bender. Mustang.
Austin Mack. Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Caught in the backfield. It's Riles. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Might be changing the route. Throwing Mack. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. That's caught. It's Riles.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Looking down the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Might be calling a hot route. Mack. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Dragged down after working his way, and those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Noles will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here comes that Alabama offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. They'll go play action with Mack. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on 3rd down.
Mack from the gun on 3rd down. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Austin Mack makes the catch. It's Edwards. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Back open in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Riley. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
and I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Throwing, Mack. He wants it all. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. To throw, it's Mack. Trying to pull his way in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. The head coach makes a call, keeps the offense on the field for 4th and goal. Slams ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.